Game 2 of the KSK Invitational Group C match. This is the first match between the red Protoss in the bottom of the map. It is Skeleblade. And in the top right-hand side of the map is the blue Terran EpicD. So really impressive game one out of these players. I thought EpicD tried to do a little bit of really good aggression with the Reapers, but just didn't clump them up enough. And skeleblade just picked him off one by one, built his econ up, and you got to be careful with that Protoss army. You know, if you're not careful enough, it's can be quite deadly. Looks like both players are getting gases and building up a little bit of a gas. EpicD clearly wants to do the same thing again. He's building up quite a big gas bank. Doesn't have any plans to dropping a bunker. Doesn't look like. Probably going to start up that Reaper right away as soon as he can. No, instead he's opting to get a factory. Now, that's pretty interesting. He's using most of his gas for that and getting a Marine out as defense. Crossing the other side of the map, we have a Forge and a Cybernetics core coming out from Skeleblade, so he's probably going to be trying to do some sort of Stalker defense or possibly a Blink all-in. This map does lend itself to pretty decent aggression from Protoss. You have a big open area here before your opponent actually does build up his third. Also, if you're over here, it is possible to blink up here if you have your mothership core in this area. So this could be a blink all-in from the Protoss player. He does have his first Stalker on the way. EpicD is just opting to get his 1-1-1, wants to get out his not mothership core, his starport. Not getting an expansion, he's just sticking with simple infrastructure and continuing to push out Marines. First Stalker's out on the map and a second gateway is going down. He's researching warp gate tech, but he's not building his way up the tree, and I don't see a forward... Oh, and there it goes down. The forward pylon from Skeleblade. So, looks like he's going to be trying to do a Stalker push. Wouldn't be surprised if we see some of these Stalkers back home start their way across the map. We see an Adept here right now. Now, that Adept, Stalker, Zealot combination is really effective for Protoss in Legacy of the Void. And he is supply blocked right now, just realizing that he does opt to drop a supply depot. And he's going to keep building up his supply right now. Meanwhile, the other side of the map, we are seeing Cloaked Banshees come out from EpicD. Now, this is a pretty good option. The Stalkers are the only thing that can actually shoot across the map, but high DPS. And without vision, it's actually going to be really effective for the Terran player. We don't see a robo facility, we don't see a robotics bay or anything like that from the Protoss player. So this this Banshee that's moving out across the map is going to be really effective. He's turtled in right now. I just heard a Widow Mine go down. Yep, right behind the barracks. So when this attack does come by Skeleblade, which I would suspect is going to come soon, the way that he's posturing, he is sitting on one base. He's expecting this attack to come, but he's not doing anything. On the back of this, though, EpicD has recognized that he has an opportunity here to expand and just build up his econ game. Getting that econ game above his Protoss player is always a good thing. This Banshee, though, is going to move out right into the mineral line. There is one Stalker there, but that cloak is already finished. Now, this is something that EpicD is a fan of, and I know that. I play with him fairly regularly. He does enjoy the Cloaked Banshees, and a lot of his friends will also attest to that. He is a big fan of it. He's two-shotting workers right now. Now, this Banshee is just doing a ton of work. Other side of the map, he's deciding this is going to be a base race. He's moved out his entire army across the map. The mothership core is there. Can't overcharge any single pylon. He does move his probes away to his natural that doesn't have anything in it. Now it looks like this attack's going to come. This Widowmine's going to do quite a bit of damage here. And the Mothership Core does go down, so that Banshee on the other side of the map is going to go uncontested, 100%. We'll take a look and see if this is enough Marines to get rid of this Protoss army. Banshee's moving to defend this ramp. Starts focus firing down Adepts and Stalkers. Now that supply depot does go down, and the Viking does go down, so this was a good old-fashioned base race by the looks of it. If he gets rid of this Stalker, there's going to be nothing back home for Skeleblade to deal with this. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, the econ game is in EpicD's favor. He's able to take out the entire attack. He pushes it back, and the Banshee back home is still there. But a huge amount of kills, 16 kills from this Banshee. He's doing a really great job. That Banshee is going to go down. 16 kills, though, paid for itself 20 times over. Really, really good use. And he does have another Banshee right back home all ready for it. The wall is going to be complete. And he is going for Mass Banshee. This is a pretty decent option. The economy isn't there for Skeleblade right now. He can't get his way up to Phoenix, get that starport, and work his way up to his Phoenix, which would be the correct counter for this. But he can mass Stalkers, and he finally does have that Observer out. And that Observer is going to work wonders. These Stalkers are going to be able to do quite a bit of work on these Banshees, but the Banshees are going to need to be able to kite very well. Now, there is a new upgrade for the Banshees. Tech Lab, I can't remember what the upgrade's called, but it increases Banshee's attack speed, or sorry, movement speed, like a crazy amount. I'll try to find that in between games, what that upgrade's called, but essentially it makes the Banshees faster than Oracles. You heard that right. Faster than Oracles. It makes these guys dirty. Completely dirty. Now these Banshees going to move in here. He's going to want to focus fire down this pylon. Unpower the robotics facility. No immortals for the Protoss player. But these Stalkers moving in right now. They do a good job of pushing it back, and that Immortal Factory, not an Immortal Factory, that Robo facility is unpowered right now, and actually putting Skeleblade back quite a bit. He can't produce anything, he can't do anything, and these 4 Banshees are moving right back home, cloaked, you know, because that's important. He does have one Banshee in the bottom right-hand side here, and he's moving it back home as well. Looks like he's just going to move out his army. He's got a really good defense now, but he is supply blocked. That does seem like a bit of an issue for EpicD. That's the second time this game, or third time this game, that he's been supply blocked. He did lose that supply depot at the front. That was actually a really good pickoff by Skeleblade on that earlier attack. But EpicD is sitting on a pretty decent army supply and a pretty decent bank. He's going to want to start thinking about expanding sometime soon, as well as getting a second gas on his natural. Gas is always important to keep up ahead in front of the Protoss player. Meanwhile, the Protoss player is desperately trying to remax his army and remax his supply. Attack speed of Adepts by 45%. That's a thing? Oh my god. Fucking Protoss is so dirty. Now, these are a lot of Banshees. It looks like they're going to want to figure out some way of an attack in on the base of Skeleblade. Yep, they're not going to do much of anything there. EpicD does drop down a sensor tower just to make sure that he doesn't, if he does see an attack coming, it's going to be ready for it. It is an interesting position. It does create a lot of avenues of attack for the Protoss player on the top and on the side of the map. EpicD is just saying, fuck it, I'm going to take out all these Stalkers. I got enough right here to deal with this. And the Time Warp goes down by the Mothership Core, and this may be something that Skeleblade doesn't actually understand, but that Time Time Warp that goes down only affects ground units. It's a half dome that mainly only affects ground units. That all air doesn't even matter. And the GG comes out from Skeleblade. That cloaked Banshee rush by EpicD was really effective. Took out a lot of workers, and he takes game 2.